noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And we're underway. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here... Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward. Himself an absolute peach. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Rummenigge. Rodri wins the duel this time. A disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time. Oh no, this... And a chance! He's got a goal! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he was quick to react. Well, that pass isn't the best. Moved on forwards. Belling looking for options for movement. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Rodri was in no mood for any of that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, the defence just about... Could be danger here! Lovely feet. No outsmarting him this time. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Opts for safety. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. Nice looking ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? Vieira. Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. De Bruyne. Can he latch on to this? That's tidy. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Knocks it out wide, and he's intervened well there. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He's in space and looking for options. Rodri. It's Gullit. And it's Vieira. To Bergamy. Vieira. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. It's Bellingham.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Gullit. Spread out to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Picks out Brent, shoots! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And there's the end of the first half.
Se informa a los espectadores que deban abandonar el estadio en coche de que se espera tráfico denso tras el partido. Por favor, circulen con precaución.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And here's Gullit. Mbappe, and he's had it nicked away. Now it's Gullit. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nesta, and it's Vieira, and it's Gullit. Rummenigge. And he's got the beating of his man. Rummenigge has been caught there, it's a foul. So a Barcelona free kick. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Ronaldinho! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Van Nistelrooy. Well, that looks a cracking ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shot a goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
That has been cut short.
La asistencia a este partido.
Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Zanetti. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Vieira does well to get it back. Shifted it to the flank. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So now the difference is 3. It is a corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Thuram. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zanetti. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That's a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
El dorsal 69. Messi. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 14.
Van Nistelrooy. No, that was never going to make it.
El dorsal 9. El dorsal
They've got to be
7.
quick moving this forward.
Now it's Cruyff. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Has a look and plays it forward. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Cruyff. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vieira. Rodri. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. Brilliantly cut out. Turns and goes back. Mbappe. Rodri simply refused to be outdone there. Mbappe. Rodri carries the ball down the right. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. And he's had a hit! And the keeper read that really well. Albert Ferrer. Ball's gone out of play. Time added on will be 2 minutes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Referee has just said play on. And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
That's that bias, Jim. He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Now it's De Bruyne. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Good read, needed to be. Looking to play him in.
Now it's Batistuta.
Bellingham. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that could set him on his way. Neymar in acres of space out wide.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
De Bruyne. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Bellingham. Hazard threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nicely shaped ball. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And Batistuta! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, what a mistake! Chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Well timed, excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Suarez charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's a threatening ball. Chance! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
El dorsal 6.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bellingham. Bellingham is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Batistuta. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Neymar. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, they could be caught out here. Xavi Alonso. Zanetti. Short changes him with that pass. De Bruyne. Xavi Alonso was in no mood for any of that.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Mbappe! Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bellingham. And it's Hazard. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Zanetti crosses. And he gets rid in a hurry. Neymar opts to Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. That pass isn't the best. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
And he's had it nicked away.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Massaro. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And it's Bellingham. Hazard. And he's managed to get free. Tries to pass it through. Not the most accurate pass. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Albert Ferrer. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. And he's there to belt it away. Hazard. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Luis Suarez. Zanetti, too strong for his opponent there. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is great chance! Oh, taken with style! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Azar, De Bruyne, Massaro, Mbappe, delivery from Mbappe. Oh, important interception. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. He is through here. Oh, nice touch. Lofted in. And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
Marcó en el minuto 66 el dorsal 11.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Terrific header! They've scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Neymar. And no, that was never going to make it. De Bruyne. Massaro. Played out to the left flank. What a throw in.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 4 será reemplazado por
It's a
el
promising
dorsal
position.
18.
Here comes another cross.
Better control, and he would have had a selection of options.
Odo. Looking for options for movement, and he's picked it up out wide. Incoming to... He gets big! Really well taken goal. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Batistuta. He's got away. Messi! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Zanetti. And it's Azar.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Now, can they get it back? He is just caressing the ball. Hazard. This looks promising. Great skill, that's nice. Good ball, good take.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Milan
El dorsal
have
6,
their second corner now.
Luis Suárez. El dorsal 19, Messi. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9.
That was very
Villa.
necessary.
El dorsal 17.
De Bruyne. Now this could be a chance. Massaro.
Habrá
Oh,
6
that was
minutos de
vital.
descuento.
Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Odo. And Donadoni. Looking for the run. In with the challenge. Bellingham. Tries to play it through. He has found the way through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. He's found the way through. Well read, nice interception. And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man who simply cannot accept defeat. During games, he is always laser-focused, and he fights tooth and nail for every win. There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Now it's Rooney. Cute ball, now how can he reach it? And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Vitinha, nicely weighted ball. Oh, terrible pass. Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Albert Ferrer. And he skips past his man.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's beaten the last man. And the finish! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Zanetti. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. It's Albert Ferrer. De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Hazard. Looking for a run-up. That has not gone well. Zanetti. And it's De Bruyne. Bellingham. Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Now De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Rooney. And they're not going to make any further progress now. De Bruyne. Pass somewhat off target. Park Ji-sung powering forward here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. De Bruyne. And he's chosen to go back. Now there's a fine ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Crosses it in here. Good read, needed to be. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Vitinha. That is good alertness. Azar. Van Nistelrooy.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Azar. And there's the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Milan really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Header comes in! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. It's their second corner of the game. Vitinha goes short. And this is Ronaldo. De Bruyne. Zanetti. Zanetti. Mbappe. And it's De Bruyne. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
De Bruyne. Bellingham. Oh, well played. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's intervened well there. Rodri. And he was quick to react.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And it's De Bruyne. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nice interception, well timed. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Almost an hour gone. Rodri. And Adams. Rooney. Van Dijk. De Bruyne. Strong running down that left flank. Massaro. And that's another good win of the ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Zanetti. Bellingham. Mbappe. Bellingham he is onto this. Chance here to counter. That has been cut short. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Dijk. Bellingham. And it's Van Nistelrooy. That's a good ball out wide. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Albert Ferrer spots it and intercepts. Park Ji-sung has a look and plays it forward. Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. Van Nistelrooy. Massaro.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Milan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack for that matter.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Milan truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Mbappe gets into a good position. He gets big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 10, Rooney. Number 4.
And this is Inzaghi.
Vitinha. Coming on the field.
That looks a decent ball. Oh, super ball.
Inzaghi
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
There will be 1
Mbappe.
minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Hazard. Van Dijk. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only
Hello,
one
attendees.
outcome.
This is a lost children's
How do you
announcement.
look back on the game then, Jim?
Please keep your eyes on
One-sided.
your
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Malaysia against Milan.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to...
Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Cleared without hesitation. And the finish! Oh, and one more try! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's shifting through the gears here. Raul, he's free. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh no circumventing this opponent. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Van Nistelrooy, and it's been played through. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Raul. Nice physical challenge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Raul tries making a foray down the right.
Raul really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Massaro.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he has been fouled there. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Can he get it through? It's played through for him. He's one-on-one! Roll! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Malaysia are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Owen, and it's Beckham. Looking to play him in. Massaro is... Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. The ball is on the spot, here we go. And that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Owen, that is a brilliant interception. Albert Ferrer gets good distance on it. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Messi, and here's the chance to counter. Beckham. Zanetti gets into some space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Zanetti. And Zanetti. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Massaro tries to pass it through. Messi. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Messi. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Raul. Lovely, now then. There's the shot! In he goes again. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Driving forward. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Beckham. Mbappe. Zanetti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. Messi. Owen.
2 added minutes has
Could
been
move up a
indicated.
gear here. Searching pass he's played there. Albert Ferrer. De Bruyne. And here's Raul. Now, can they get him away? And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So off we go once more.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Raul. De Bruyne. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Raul. And here's Owen. And that pass just didn't quite work. Mbappe. Massaro. Stood up well to him there. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Massaro. He's looking wide. Now he's got space here. Zanetti picks it up out wide. Raul looking to add to his goal. That looks a cracking ball.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And here's Owen, and this is Raoul. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And takes a shot! Cleared without complication. Beckham spots it and intercepts. Raoul. Messi. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Messi. Now it's Beckham. And this is Owen. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van Nistelrooy bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Beckham. And it's been played through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Malaysia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Albert Ferrer. De Bruyne. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
De Bruyne. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he was quick to react. Beckham. Raoul charging forward, the ball at his feet. He might be in here! And he shoots!
Malaysia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And no, that was never going to make it. It's a pretty loose pass. Raoul. Now it's Owen. Now it's Messi. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bellingham. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Owen. Now it's Raoul. He's had it taken off him. Raoul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Zanetti. He's got all. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure...
Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Milan desperately need a performance here.
Hello,
Fail in their
everybody,
mission and they
welcome
are
to
going
today's
down.
match.
They'll throw the kitchen sink at it, no doubt, but will it be enough? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Milan cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it. Lewandowski! And that's caused a worry or two. That's a little off target. Lewis Skelly. Can he get on the end of this? So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard to look beyond this fella, Arda Güler.
It's Lewandowski! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Bellingham. To Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mbappe. James is fouled. McTominay. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Güler. Lewandowski. Chance, surely! Lewandowski finds himself offside. De Bruyne. Bellingham. Now Albert Ferrer. Hazard. Bellingham. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's James. Zanetti. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a cute ball. Sergio Gomez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Van Nistelrooy receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, this looks sharp. Knocks it into space. Good ball, good take. Güler, he's gone for goal! That was mighty close. And he thumps it clear. McTominay. Can he get it through? And he won. It's there! First blood drawn. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, good spread. Gomez gets over and intercepts. And the keeper's got it again. Great vision. Can he get onto this? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's James. Delivered in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
James could try cutting inside here.
And he's had a hit! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's been cut out, well played. Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. James gets a good foot in there. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that's aimed into the middle. Albert Ferrer gets it clear. Taken back almost at once. James picks it up out wide. He can run onto that. Goggle gets into a good position.
Decent chance! In he goes again!
Has been indicated.
This possibly the last play of the half. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. No foul, says the referee. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Howson. De Bruyne. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Agahawa. Oh, good-looking ball. Tries to play it through. Pass is just off target. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Van Nistelrooy. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Well, that pass isn't the best. Goggle has found the net here, of course. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Van Nistelrooy.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And he's there to get it away. James, who's set up 1 goal so far. Lewandowski looks to get on the end of this. Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Zanetti. Goggle does really well there, he is strong. That is a great pick out. And he's there to belt it away. That's a sharp pass. Massaro. Schlotterbeck. And it's Lewis Skelly. Sergio Gomez. Now McTominay. James. Schlotterbeck. And it's James. And Gula. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Lewis Skelly. Bellingham. And it's Azar. De Bruyne, picked out brilliantly. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, perfectly measured that. Schlotterbeck gets rid without sophistication. Just about up to 75 minutes. Goulet. Oh, what a mistake! Lewis Skelly. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, sweet feet. And it's McTominay. Now James. Goulet. Looking to play him in. James has it out wide and climbs up big! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Nagahawa clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-0.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Milan are looking to go forward now. No way through. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham, good strong midfield running here. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Liverpool have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
McTominay. Number 19. Number 7.
De Bruyne. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Number
That has
6.
not gone well.
Eduardo Camavinga. Number 14.
Mbappe.
Number 22. Federico Valverde.
Well, that defending
Number
is
13.
unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Out to the left it goes. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Oh no, this does not look good. It's a
There
pretty
will be
loose
1
pass.
minute added time.
Bellingham. 1 minute to add according to the board. And this is Son Heung-min. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And it's Valverde. He's tried one! Superb from Valverde! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there goes the final whistle. Milan are down, and that will hit them hard. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Milan certainly will have plenty to regret about this term. In the end, they simply weren't good enough, Peter, to stay up.